I'm sorry. This movie's overrated. Hey everyone, welcome to the review. Here's my review for the movie Hustlers. Yes, Hustlers stars Jennifer Lopez, Constance Wu, Julia Stiles, and Cardi B. And this movie is written and directed by Lorene Scafaria. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly. I don't know, but she wrote Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist and directed the movie The Meddler, so I've enjoyed her work so far. And Hustlers, this is a movie I was actually very curious to see because this got a lot of praise at the Toronto Film Festival. People were praising it and loving it, calling it a female empowerment film. Like, this is a terrific film. Jennifer Lopez gives an Oscar-worthy performance. Like, everyone was just praising the shit out of this film. And honestly, it's okay. Basically, the story of this movie is about the underground world of stripping and stuff. Yeah, like Magic Mike. Think of Magic Mike meets like Molly's Game and stuff like that. It's not as good as either one of those films. Well, maybe Magic Mike. I was never a Magic Mike fan, but Molly's Game, amazing film. But I digress. Basically, it's about this girl played by Constance Wu. She's kind of like the protagonist, and basically she gets a job as a stripper, and Jennifer Lopez's character like teaches her the ropes and stuff. She's kind of like Dallas from Magic Mike. She teaches her how to be like a stripper, how to be like irresistible to men, and do like amazing, crazy pole dancing moves. And honestly, it's pretty cool actually. The stuff Jennifer Lopez could do in this movie is pretty great. And honestly, the entire first half of the film is actually pretty great. And then the story kicks in the second half, and it's about the strippers, and they need more money, and then these Wall Street guys who've, like, caused the stock market crash, they find these guys, and they basically drug them, and start taking their money, which is a little weird. Yeah, they just start stealing their money and shit, and roofing them, and some of them get really badly injured, and they, like, almost cause deaths and shit. Like, it gets, like, insane, and yeah, that's when the movie kind of lost me. I was like, yeah, I almost kind of checked out there. If the movie was just about the underground world of stripping and what these women have to go through and stuff, and just to survive, to pay their bills and stuff, and what they have to deal with horrible customers, but stripping is also manipulation, how they have to, like, manipulate these guys to give them tips and lap dances and stuff. Strippers aren't like these people who actually like you. They just want your money and stuff, and I thought this movie would be just a lot about them, how to charm people and how to properly take people's money the legal way. Not drugging people and legit taking their money and stuff. That's completely illegal. But yeah, and if this movie showcased them as all piece of shit, villainous characters, then I would have been on board with that. But the movie doesn't. It showcases them as strong women and the heroes of the film, but they're clearly not. No one's a hero in this film. That's the biggest problem with this film. Everyone's a piece of shit in this movie. No one's a good character. Everyone's an asshole. Everyone's despicable and unlikable, and you can't relate to a single person. But the movie glamorizes these women stealing these guys their money because they're crooks. And yes, they're assholes. These dudes are shitty people. But it doesn't give you the right. Two wrongs don't make a right. It doesn't give you the right to drug them and almost kill them and take their money for yourself. That's not your money and stuff. So, and the fact that this movie is all around message is that all of this is okay. That's the message of the film. The message of the film should have been, again, two wrongs don't make a right. And when you steal, there are consequences to your actions, and they can ruin your life for the rest of your life. That's what should have been the message. It should have been a dark, gritty film. And it's not. This movie plays it all for jokes and for laughs, and some of it's funny. It's fun, some of it's funny, but the movie plays it like it's hilarious, and it's so funny and wacky what they're doing. It's okay, and it's not okay, really. If this was just, again, a movie about piece of shit human beings and just screwing over other piece of shit human beings, and it's a gritty and raw film, then this movie would have been a lot better, but the movie doesn't do that, and it doesn't showcase that. And that is the biggest flaw with this movie. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work because that's its entire message, that's its entire premise and story, and it doesn't work. It just does not work. And that's why this movie fails for me. I'll tell you what does work. Jennifer Lopez is very good in this film. She is very good. Not Oscar worthy, but very good. She gives a great performance. This is probably one of her best performances since Out of Sight with George Clooney. Great film. Constance Wu is good. She's not interesting, but she's good. All the other girls are fine. At best, they're fine. They're just fine. Not amazing, they're fine. The opening sequence at the strip club is a really, really cool scene. A really awesome sequence with Jennifer Lopez. And the cinematography is really good in the nightclub scenes. It's really well done. The shot composition is really well done. It really showcases the underground world of stripping with the lighting and stuff, the neon lights and stuff, and the music and stuff. It's really well shot. Then the cinematography gets kind of bland and very choppy and stuff, and then no good shots. I feel like they changed cameramen, and just halfway through the film, they're just like, yeah, now shoot it like this. So and it looked ugly and choppy and just, I don't know. Didn't have that cool stylistic vibe like it did in the first half and stuff. So, cinematography, And the editing was choppy. It was sloppy. In some scenes, I'm like, wait, what? How did we get here? We were just here, but now we're here. It was so all over the place sometimes. I'm like, it just didn't add up, and just very bad editing in this film as well. Editing is just so all over the place in this movie, and it just didn't work for me. I don't understand how this movie's an 87%. As I look now, it could be lower. Last time I checked, it was at 87% on Rotten Tomatoes. It was at a 95. I'm glad it went down. I don't understand, and I don't understand how people say that this is a inspiring film for feminism and for females and stuff. I actually don't. I think it's actually the opposite. I think it's actually degrading for females. The fact that people call this a feminist movement is kind of an imbecile. This is not how women should act or how any human being should act. It's never okay to steal things. Even if a person is a horrible human being, it is not okay to take their stuff and drug them and do awful things to them. That is not okay. And the movie tells you it's okay, and it's badass and cool, and it's not. See, Wolf of Wall Street's a cool movie because it's very funny, but at the same time, we know we're watching piece of shit human beings. We're not watching and like, oh, those guys are so great, I want to be just like those guys. No! I'm watching and laughing at them because I know they're morons and they're shitty human beings. And what happens to them at the ending? They all go to prison. It's not like that in this movie. Yes, some people, bad things happen to them, but these people, they just get away with it and like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. You did it to bad people. It's fine. It's not fine. And again, that's not a good message for women. It's actually a horrible and degrading message for women. And I don't understand why people call this a feminist film. It's not. It's actually a very distasteful film, and I just don't understand the love and praise and stuff. If those SJWs love it, good for them. But if you're an actual girl and want to see really cool female characters with female storylines, don't watch this movie. This is not an uplifting film. There are cool things in it. There are some good filmmaking. This filmmaker, she's a very good filmmaker. I think her writing was really lacking a lot in this film, but her directing is pretty good. And she got some decent performances out of these actresses who cannot act. So I give her a big praise for her directing style. I really like her as a filmmaker. But her writing was really lacking in this film, and just her tone was all over the place, where she was going with this message, and this very despicable message, and just, I don't know. She was trying so hard to be a feminist movie, and she just should have just worked on making a good movie in general. So, I don't think it works. I don't understand why it's an 87%. I don't agree with it. And yeah, I think it's actually very harmful to women and not very empowering. So, that's my take on it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Hustlers a 5.4 out of 10. There are good stuff in it. There are very good stuff in it. The whole first half, if the whole movie was like the first half of the film, this would have been an 8 or 9 out of 10 film. I would have really loved this film. But when it kept going, I kept getting annoyed. I kind of wanted to walk out in some moments, and it just lost me. And the message is not a good message. It's a very harmful message, actually. So I would 100% skip it. It's not another failure. It's not. There are competent stuff in this film, and Jennifer Lopez is very good, but I would not recommend it, so yeah, I'd skip it. So yeah, that was my review for the movie Hustlers. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite movie that has Jennifer Lopez in it? Mine is still Out of Sight. That is a great film, and she is actually great in it. So yeah, what is your favorite? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.